Almost forgot to press record there. Anyway, here we go. Back with that Activision logo and all these logos. Man, I said this last time. This game takes forever to start. So yeah, we'll get about maybe, 3/4 of the way through it today. And then we will continue it on some other time. I've been trying to, get together, in my head, a collection of, sort of these shorter games that don't require so much time investment. Ones that I know about, ones that I can just go back and play and just get, I don't want to say speed my way through them, but just, at my own pace, get them done, but it's still quick enough that I don't have to worry about it, possibly taking a 13-hour long commitment. So, do we have to memory card? Do we have to load? I think we have to load. You can see one of my other saves on there. And that was just from me testing it. Just to see. But the other one I'm looking at is Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge, which I've wanted to play on stream or as a Let's Play for a while. So now we're gonna go on Al's Toy Barn. Just give me one moment. Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear walkthrough, and we'll have a good idea. Hopefully this is the walkthrough we were using last time. Just so that I'm not constantly getting lost. Start outside Al's Toy Barn. We're gonna toy these owls in the barn. I guess that's how it's working. It's working. Just try to get everything. I have 2 monitors and it's hard to squeeze everything together here. Such a pain. Anyway. Oh no, we got a clip. I remember this.
Oh no, it's closed. We're not preschool toys, Slinky. We can read.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch the clips. We're just gonna get into the game and the chickens. We gotta save the chickens. We gotta find the chickens' 5 lost chicks. And that's our first goal here. Already this is a little bit weird because I'm just coming straight off of playing Ms. Pac-Man. Okay, he wants rocket boots. Find his missing arm. Does this unlock the rocket boots in, the earlier stages, too? It's just incredible to me, I guess, in terms of the level design, how you can basically just make your average, shopping center, like your little store here, and just turn it into, a platforming nightmare. The hay bale ride will buck you over to the chick on the gumball machine, but it will stop if you leave the area. That's their clever way of saying we couldn't keep this thing running after you load it, after it unloads from memory, so. Come back for the rocket boots. So get Potato Head's arm is, trick number 1 here. So is that, the hay bale ride? That's the music that plays there. This is the normal music for the stage. Oh, trampoline. I don't remember this stage very well, I'll be honest. Tricky platforming is, mostly what I remember. PlayStation 1 graphics warping is what I don't remember. After all, I did play this on the Nintendo 64. Gosh. All your customer service nightmares come true. Okay, so I feel like this is requiring a little bit less precision than Ms. Pac-Man does. Only... Oh, no. If only because Ms. Pac-Man is tile-based, and this one there's a lot more margin of error. There's a lot greater margin of error that you can make. This is also extremely weird how PlayStation renders its like 3D objects. Let's try to do this in a way that doesn't, you know, make you sick.
I don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
But you can see he's kind of visible inside of this thing. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Like, objects that are inside of objects, like... It has something to do with, like, the texture mapping, I think? I don't know. It's weird. Stand beneath him, he can't see you. Stand beneath him, he can't see you. Stand beneath him, and he can't see you. Good. And, you know, I think... Looking at, like, what I'm looking to do next with Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge... if not next, then, you know, at some point, looking to do that. It's gonna be... Hello. Get to my hatching egg in time. You can keep the chick that you find in it. Huh? I don't know. What is the hatching egg? Also, why is there goop all over the floor? This place is disgusting. You know, thematically thinking, looking over at, like, Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge, it's very similar to Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness in that it's tile-based. A little bit puzzle-based, but not, like, heinously puzzle-based. If I remember correctly. It's more just, like, timing and platforming. Because obviously jumping, major part of Frogger. I have not, like, there was a game, there was just like, straight up just Frogger on the PlayStation. And I've never played that. And that and that is not the same as the arcade game. It's like, just like, what, like, they just called it Frogger. It's like Mortal Kombat 9, it's just Mortal Kombat. And then they called it Frogger 2, Swampy's Revenge, which is the only, like... I guess if they're trying to make Frogger into a franchise, it's the only, like, Frogger franchise game I've ever played outside of, like, the arcade. But we'll see, and we'll probably, you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. Why was that so difficult to get up on? Hey, Buzz, over here! What's in here? Goop? Just lots of goop, and defeat the dinosaur boss to get the token. What's the dinosaur boss say? All he does is blow fire at you, so we should be good. As long as my feet don't fall asleep and I sit properly in my damn chair. Ow. Dung. Okay, so the goop is the only thing you really have to worry about here, I guess? This is kind of a, like, oh, he's just, like, really beefy. That's, like, the main thing. Alright. He doesn't have, like, a weak spot or anything, so... So I guess it's just, like, get to the other side of the arena. Collect the coin, maybe. Aim on him, and hit him. And there we go. There's a Pizza Planet token. Why does that matter? Pizza Planet's not even a thing in this movie. What do you need to go to Pizza Planet for? You've been to Pizza Planet. You had a bad time at Pizza Planet. Don't you remember, Buzz? Remember getting stuck in the claw machine? The claw! Hey, Buzz, over here! Yeah, Rex is around here somewhere. There he is.
I know what you have to do.
I know what you have to do. Do you think that is actually, like, Wallace Shawn doing that voice? Like, that's his voice actor, right? Or you think it's somebody doing like an impression. That is his name, right? Yes, Wallace Shawn. Do you think that is actually him, or do you think it's somebody doing like an impression of him? You need the hover boots to reach it. Mr. Potato Head won't give... I like how he just like straight up tells you this. Like he doesn't say anything, you know, cryptic about the level or anything like that. It's just entirely just him laying out the truth for you. Thanks. I know what I have to do as well. Stop. Please. This stockroom area kind of sucks. Can I can use that to get up here. I don't think that's intended, but I can. Let's go this way. Filing cabinets. This is the office. So we got Ham. You can kind of see him through the desk there. There he is. There's his butt. Whoa. Can you, like, get lost? Listen. So, you know, something happens. Everyone, get down. I'm looking at this place, and I just got reminded, like, you know, the Tim Hortons at my work. I don't work at a Tim Hortons, but there's a Tim Hortons at my work. What's Ham got to say? 50 coins, yeah, of course. I know. Just making sure you didn't up your totals. But the Tim Hortons that's at my work... Wait, can I hold on to those things or something? I don't know. People, when they line up for it, like, they don't go... Like, when you go to a... And let me just demonstrate this a little bit. I'm not sure if you can really demonstrate it when you're the size of a toy. But say cash register's here. Like, normally, it's like you line up right here. Right? The person who's you know, at the counter is standing in front of the counter here. Right? Person behind them, maybe a couple feet back, you know? Just, you know, right there, just waiting next in line. No. These people are out the door. Like, they start the line outside the door. And everybody does it at this Tim Hortons. Like, and I've like, no fast food establishment I've ever been to has it ever been like that. Like, they give them, like, pharmacy privacy. It's intense. I don't believe it. Is there anything I can do in this level? I got the one Pizza Planet token. Is there anything I can do in this level that doesn't require me to have, like, a potato head upgrade? Because it's like, it seems like everything I look at, it's like, nope, can't do that. Can't ride the hay bale until you got the potato head upgrade. You can't do anything. Like, Rex is like, no, you can't come in here unless you got potato head. I think potato head here, I think he's just like a straight up sadist. I just think he hates me. What else we got here? Because we got dinosaur boss token. Office disk launcher. Hit the 3 locks with the disk launcher. Okay. That I can do. I have the disk launcher. I understand the process of that. But, like, seriously, like, if you're ordering something at a, like, you're lining up at, like, a fast food establishment, and you are next in line, the place that you go to, like, is it... I thought this... Oh, it is green slime. I was like, is this what I think it is? You know, so yeah, so the question becomes, like, do you stand back, like, 10 feet? Do you stand out the door? I say out the door because, you know, it's connected. But it really is, like, do you stand outside of the... Like, it's like, no, you stand next in line. So when I'm next in line, I stand behind the person. Not, like, creepy close, but I stand behind the person so that there's, you know, room for the other people to stand behind me. Okay. I was worried that we were having a Mega Man 2 Heat Man situation there. Ow! Is there anything else you can do in this room? I feel like maybe you can get on the other side of that. No, you can't go up high enough, but I can grab more discs, right? Or do you... I was gonna say, do you max out at 20? But no, you don't. You get 30. Ultimate power. Right? Rooster... Talk with him. You'll have 50 seconds to get that chick. Get on top of the skateboard. Jump onto the trampoline. Then on top of the shopping cart. To the small shelf. Get to the zip line. Slide down to the chick. You should be able to do this in about half the time. Pizza Planet token will hatch out of the egg. I thought you had to have the rocket shoes for that. What? Let me check. Let me see. Let's do it. No, I gotta activate it first. Right? Okay, no. Can we restart? Can I walk away and then restart? How far away do I have to be to reset it? Can I climb up this? I can climb up this. Hold on. How many discs can we hold? 30. Can you reset the timer? Can somebody reset the timer? I don't want to... My God. I said you could do it about in half the time, but we're not going to do it like that. Reset, please. Reset. Unload the rooster. Unload the chicken man. Please. Buzz. Hey, Buzz. Need a hint? Yeah. Yeah, get out of my way. Alright, Rooster Man. No! We can still make it. Says about half the time, so... I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can do it. Let's do a dry run of the route again, though. Or maybe not. Balancing on top of this shelf is just like... Okay, maybe we need to practice that a little bit. Because balancing on top of this shelf feels like hell. Maybe I need to take active camera off. I feel like that's maybe gonna help. We'll do that. I keep pressing the wrong button. So camera mode, we'll take active camera. No. Passive camera. We talk. We'll turn the camera like this. This bounces us automatically. Don't Lanky Kong it. Then we can zip line. Right, so we got one chick.
You don't want to be in the way.
Oh, because we can't... What? You should be able to do this by half the time. The Pizza Planet token will hatch out of the egg. Says who? Okay, so do we have to go back and do it again? And there will be a Pizza Planet token this time? Oh, that's a quick way to reorient the camera. Like that. It looks like hell, but, you know, it works. I never thought about doing that. But I guess now we know. Knowing is half the battle, G.I. Joe. Yeah. Alright, so... But I can't actually do the chick thing yet. Because I'm gonna need the rocket shoes or whatever. Yeah, no problem. Look at that. Pizza Planet token. Or do you know what? I think... Because we can't get all the chicks, we're gonna need... Where's Mr. Potato's lost arm? Go where the rooster is, get on the skateboard, get on the trampoline, stomp the target, jump on the shelf, then the shopping cart, small shelf, zip line. Oh, it's on like the register, like over here? It's right there. Okay. So we need to just drop down and unlock it. And that unlocks the rocket boots. I think. Rex did say about the chick in that area that you can't get it. You need the hover boots, which you can get from the Mr. Potato Head for finding his mouth in the airport level. Okay. Whoa! This is a fairly small level. Well, there's that. How many... I wonder how many coins we have. Like, do we have enough to... There's a chick on top of these. You definitely... Yeah, I think that's what you need the hover boots for. You have great speed for a short amount of time. They're great for racing around with. Right? And that's what we need in order to beat RC in the neighborhood level. Correct? You could have just done that. Just you gotta time. Oh no, because it was on this one, right? And that one's just a little bit too far away. I didn't actually catch how many coins we had. The passive camera, actually, I feel like this is... It's fine because, like, the level geometry pushes it around enough. Do we collect... We bring this down, it gives us everything except the coin count. I need to talk to Ham. Maybe if you talk to Ham, it'll tell you what your coin count is. Oh... And I died. And I got hit immediately. Excuse me? What just happened there? Oh, it's over here. I want to know what happened to cause, like, this green slime infiltration. This infestation. Doesn't tell you. Let's get more discs. Regular laser fire... Sucks. Do a little bit stanky leg there. Regular laser fire sucks. This is what's awesome, is the discs. Come on. Pop up here. Does anybody, like... I don't really remember going to toy stores very often as a kid. Like, I feel like that wasn't really, like, a normal thing to do.
Don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Don't want to be in his way when his laser goes off. We have 42. Please perish, so I may collect your coin. There's one more over there. I think you need the rocket shoes in order to do that. Otherwise, you are swimming in the goop. I don't really know where else you can get the coins from. Oh, there's this whole, like, sports area that I would, like, kind of neglected. Interesting. Is this a climbable rope? Yes, it is. Like, I remember, like, going to, like, a Toys R Us. And Toys R Us, I know, like, they're closed in the United States. Like, most of them are gone. I think maybe all of them are gone. But Toys R Us is still around here. That was tough to get through. I don't know why. But yeah, they're still around here, and the one that was like open when I was a kid here, like that's still here. It's still around. What does this rooster have to say? Hi Buzz, if you can find my 5 missing. Okay, so this is the one with the 5 missing chicks. Right? It's not necessarily the other one. The other one is just the race one. See, I thought this is me being inappropriate and assuming that all roosters, all chickens are the same here. I guess the rooster is the male one, the other one's the female one, which is the hen, I guess. The thing describes it as a rooster, so hey, it's not actually my fault. I'm blaming the walkthrough for telling me that was a rooster, when that is clearly a hen. Although, you know, you never know.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes.
You don't want to be in the way when his laser goes off, by the way. Not sure if you're aware of that, but oh, we got another plane box. These dang plane boxes, man. Ugh, I missed one of the coins. Otherwise, that one up there would have been our 50th one, and we would have been good. I do remember, however, very, very distinctly playing Donkey Kong Jungle Beat on one of the demonstration stations. Demo stations, but demonstrate. I don't know. It sounds better to me. Demonstration station. I don't even have to aim at those guys. We can go to Ham, and then we can get out of here and then do the chick thing later, I guess. When we have them hover boots. But yeah, I remember being in front of the Toys R Us, and they had Donkey Kong Jungle Beat set up on the demonstration station there, and I was just like, it's not for me. That was all I ever played of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, by the way, too. So that was like, when did that game come out? Like 18 years ago? I don't know why I remember that so clearly. I can remember like being there. And I can visualize it in my head exactly what it was like. But that's weird. Reminds me of that there's this one post, and I don't remember where I saw it, but there's this one post where it's just like B12, be standing next to couch, think to myself, I will remember this moment forever, still do, or something like that. I don't know, it's like a green text. I didn't make it like a conscious effort to remember it, but, you know, I still remember it very clearly. There's a lot of those little things, now that I think about it. Yeah, save the game. Requires 1 block. Do not overwrite my Miss Pac-Man. We can overwrite the Miss Pac-Man later. After we're done Ms. Pac-Man, but we're not done Ms. Pac-Man. It's because I kind of almost wanted to continue playing Ms. Pac-Man, but I was having fun with it. I wanna, you know, I don't want to say draw it out, but savor it a little bit. Alleys and gullies were missing like a bunch of crap in. But we want to go back to Andy's neighborhood, and we want to do the RC race, right? Because we got the rocket shoes now. So that should be good. Alright, watch out for the... What did I call this? A motorbike last time? Alright, we want probably active camera for the... No. Active camera for this. Where are the rocket boots? Are they on the way? Or do I want to collect them now? Or no. It doesn't work like that. Get in RC's way here. Alright, I'm assuming this is the way to go. Okay, yeah, so this is correct. And I'm guessing that the rubber banding on RC is going to have him come up right behind me here. Yep. But as long as we can keep doing that, we should be good. This is, like, really janky, I'll be honest. I can't, like, slalom my way through these things, like, correctly. I just keep on veering off to the sides. RC's gonna come up behind us here. Or no. Yes, he is. Okay, good. It did count me as passing the checkpoint there. I was like, is this gonna be like a Lanky Kong? I always feel like it's always gonna be a Lanky Kong situation, but like specifically Lanky Kong Fungi Forest situation in DK64, that'd be a nightmare. There we go. We're done that stage. What was it for alleys and gullies that we needed? I can go back here and look. Duck is in the market. The ducks. Yeah, did we do the... I don't remember if we did the ducks. We can go on if we didn't finish it. That's fine. I'm not looking to finish this game 100%. How far? We got Al's Spaceland open. So we can go here. What's Al's Spaceland got for us? Got find the aliens. We got get 50 coins as usual. We got go to the arcade room. There's a stool. Get up on top of it, stomp the button to move the crane horizontally. Oh no, we got an arcade game. Grab the token out of there. We got go to the section with the flying saucer. Challenge you to obstacle course made out of zip lines. Jump off the stairs to reach a secret hole with the Buzz Lightyear buggy boss. I don't know what that means. Oh wait, no. I'm recollecting this in my head. I seem to recall this. You know, it's like when, like I mentioned with like Zergkite, how it's like, oh, when you get to hear like this is what the boss is. You know, when you're a kid, you hear about that. It's like, oh, spooky. Oh yes, because this is the part of the movie where there's a second Buzz Lightyear. So naturally, the boss of this would be the other Buzz Lightyear. But this, I suppose, is meant to be like an arcade-ish area. Like it's still part of the toy barn, but it's like the games section, I guess. Yeah, see, arcade up there. Arcades, I feel like, you know, kids don't know arcades. I didn't really visit arcades when I was a kid. It's like I went to one, and that was the one that was out at the beach. I think I mentioned that last stream too. Probably during the Miss Pac-Man section though. But it's definitely like weird because I was born, I guess, just in those years right when like arcades stopped being so popular. They really started disappearing when I was like really young. So that wasn't something that I ever really got the chance to experience other than, you know, on the very odd occasion where I do visit like an arcade now. Doesn't happen so often. And of course, like movie theaters got arcades too. But like 90% of the time they're, you know, not like cabinets. Wait, is there a thing that you can do there? Let me just see. I feel like you can climb up to like a certain point and then, yeah, and then you can go from there on the mobile. The mobile? When you know to say mobile and when you say mobile, there's a question that will, as they say, bake your noodle. Okay, so you can climb up here. This is dizzying. You hearing this roaring noise? I don't think that's part of the music. We have a stranger from the outside. No! I guess I'm the stranger from the outside. They're the little aliens. I mentioned this really briefly. And if I bring up the clips from it, I'm gonna get, like, Disney copyright struck on my YouTube channel. But I brought up, and I could probably show pictures of it, Buzz Lightyear Star Command, which was a TV show that was on when I was a kid. I don't know how popular it was, but I do remember watching it all the time. Let's bring it up. I don't even remember the names of the characters in this show, if I'm being completely honest. Disney Sember with Doug. No, we're not looking at Disney Sember with Doug Walker. No, is there like a cast photo? Just like a nice... there's like McDonald's toys or whatever. Let's find... Okay, here. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, Western at TV tropes, Western at... This is a terrible picture because it's so low res. But this is the show. So you got Buzz Lightyear here, who I remember was voiced by Patrick Warburton. He's not even trying to do a Tim Allen voice, like he's just doing Patrick Warburton. I don't remember her name, but Blue Girl. You got Big Meatball Man, and you got Macaroni and Cheese, and these are your characters. And it's like sort of like, I remember being like sort of a semi... I want to say semi-serious in the way that like a serialized adventure cartoon is. But like that's what I don't remember there being like any like continuous plot threads throughout the show, but you know, it's been so long since I watched any of it. But yeah, this is like Patrick Warburton Buzz Lightyear, and it's like the whole conceit is like this show exists inside of the Toy Story universe. So like you have this show, and like the opening of the show was like the toys all sitting around a TV to watch the Buzz Lightyear cartoon, which was presumably like this cartoon exists in the Toy Story universe, and the Buzz Lightyear toy is the toy made based on that cartoon in the universe. It's really weird to kind of wrap your head around as a kid, but like it kind of makes sense. And I guess they made it like that because they're like, well, in Toy Story 2 we explore where like Woody, like what is Woody merchandise of? Like, because we have all these other toys, some of them are merchandise from like TV shows and stuff. Like, you know, when you look out in the toy store, you know, you can have like, is it just a toy franchise or is it based on something else? Is it an existing media property? And you look at that in Toy Story 2, and the whole point is like, well, I want to say the whole point, but the whole story is with Woody going into his backstory and finding like, wow, look, I have this sort of rich, storied cultural history in this universe. And so I guess they want to sort of do the same thing with Buzz Lightyear. Go like, okay, well, if Woody had his TV show, Woody's Roundup and everything, what did Buzz Lightyear have? And in this universe, it's a current ongoing show called Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, which is an actual show that they made in the real world. It's so weird to wrap your head around, but I think it makes sense. It's a cool idea. I like that they did that. Maybe I should just go back and watch episodes. I'm sure they're on YouTube. I'm sure. Like, there's no way it'd be difficult to find them. I do remember getting, like, the McDonald's toy of the Macaroni Man, whatever his name was. What the hell was his name? I don't know what their names are. And I almost don't want to look it up. But I can... Buzz Lightyear Star Command McDonald's toys. Because I remember the McDonald's toys. Yes, because they all came and they were, like, parts of a rocket. At least that was one of the toys, I think, or they had different sets of them, but this is from somebody else's YouTube video. This is the toy set from the cartoon. And it's like collect them all, you know, put together the big like the ship. Right? I guess you got each of these guys here, and you got Macaroni Man. Like, you got Zurg, you got Buzz, you got whatever the hell this is, you got Meatball Man. This isn't Blue Girl, is it? It might be. Probably not. That's definitely Zurg. I don't know why he's part of the ship. And then you got Macaroni Man up here. I remember being confused, because, like, I saw the Macaroni Man toy, and I looked at him and was like, because this is before I'd seen the show, because I'd gotten that. And we get we tended to get shows, at least if I remember correctly, a little bit late here, like Disney shows. So it'd be like it would do its sort of run on the Disney Channel and in the States, and then it would play on the Family Channel here, which is their sort of affiliate. And so I hadn't seen the show. I remember getting the Macaroni Man toy in my in my Happy Meal and looking at him going like, I don't know who this man is, but and everyone, you know, my family members saying like he's dressed like Buzz Lightyear. He must be Buzz Lightyear, and I just didn't understand why he was a Macaroni Man. But then I saw the show. I was like, oh, he's a character in the show who is not Buzz Lightyear, but he is part of Star Command. Makes sense to me. And clearly, I didn't read whatever the hell was on the Happy Meal packaging. I don't know. It's bizarre. But yeah, there's that, and then there's other toys too. Or maybe this was the one. McDonald's had a couple of them, I guess. I don't know. 2001. Snap all 6 together and save the universe. I don't like how you can't just view the picture. You gotta like right click and go view image. And you can't read this dang thing. This, I guess, is the promotional like little poster that they would have in the display at the McDonald's. Right, so the run was from January 12th to February 1st, 2001. Snap all 6 together, save the universe, McDonald's Happy Meal. Whatever happened to Ronald? Do you see Ronald too often anymore? I know I don't. I mean, like, I don't go to McDonald's constantly, but, like, I don't see Ronald. Like, he's not like a dude that you usually see anymore. I don't remember the last time I saw Grimace, like, in the wild. That's gonna sound really weird, but like I don't.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in
Did I get all the coins off of this thing? No, I still have the space alien. And the space aliens were in the show too. Like, it's interesting that Buzz, you know, like that creates a little bit of a paradox there because Buzz does not recognize them, despite him knowing everything about like Star Command and such in the original Toy Story. But look at, oh my god, look at the way that arcade sign is warping. What the hell is that? Is that an extra life up there? Yeah, that's what that is. That's what that noise is. I was like, what is that sound? It's the roar from the alien. That's their like little Jinjo call. So yeah, I don't know. But Buzz doesn't recognize the aliens in Toy Story, but he knows the mythology of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, which was not a show that had been created yet. I don't know, it's weird. Analyze this too hard. Who is the real Donkey Kong? Is it Cranky Kong?
No time to lose.
I want that other coin too, so I'm gonna endeavor to grab that. I'm looking at this, and do you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the planetarium. I'll be honest, going to the planetarium, like we have a planetarium in the city. It's terrifying. It's very scary to me. And I've never gotten over that fear. It doesn't matter how old I've been when I've gone to go look at it. You have to understand. You gotta start thinking of like, you know, field trips. I saw a post on Twitter. It was like, what was your region-specific field trip? Which I think is almost kind of redundant because, like, every field trip is region-specific. I mean, they're not going to fly you out unless you're, like, on, like, one of those school... Which isn't really a school, like, field trip. It's like a... It's like a school trip, right? Like, there's a difference between a field trip and a school trip. Like, I went on a school trip to New York City. Which is not the same as a field trip. I wish that this Martian flying machine would get off my... sweet metal ass. Okay, maybe I can't reach that. It was worth a try. I'll give it one last go. But yeah, they were like, "What's your region-specific field trip?" Which I think maybe had something to do with like meaning like the history of the area that you live in. Of course, I had to make the jump from here? Why was I making it from the other one? Was I making it from the other one? I don't know, things just disappear from my memory like 10 seconds later. It's not even a joke. Get back on the pole. Good. Listen, this is Dire Dar Docks right here. There we go. This is Moon area. This is boss area, right? Yeah, there's Angry Boy Buzz Lightyear down there. Well, I think we'll do that later. But like the main field trip that, you know, oh my god, look at this man. We've seen them before, but like not up close like this. He's nasty. He's a bruiser. Do we need the disc launcher for him? I think we need the disc launcher. Because they swivel around him and hit him from behind, I guess? Or that's the canon explanation, maybe? But every single year, up until maybe about 7th grade, the field trip here is, typically is what used to be called the Museum of Man and Nature. Its name got changed to the Manitoba Museum. And that's, like, that is the museum. You know, I mean, we have a number of museums, but that is the museum. You know, when you think of museums in, like school trip museums, almost, you know what I mean? Like, the stereotypical, like, if you watch a cartoon and it's like, oh, look, the class goes to a museum field trip episode, right? Like, that's the museum they go to with, like, the natural history, the history of the people that lived in that area, which, you know, typically more often than not is like indigenous history, and then like maybe whitewash colonialism, and, you know, some other stuff. What am I using this for? The hazard ball. Am I using that for anything, or? Okay, so you can't get on top of there. This is the highest point.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Is there somewhere I jump from here? Evil Emperor Zurg. I don't know. Gosh, I don't know what you would use that little ball for, but so the museum, it's separated into like different sections. You got the main museum upstairs. They usually have it like a traveling exhibit off to the side of the main museum, like exhibit entrances. And then, man, the enemies in this level are ruthless. And the main exhibits are like the you know, because we live in a prairie area, so it's a lot of prairie history. It's a lot of like geological history and geographical history. Lots of stuff about the kind of animals that lived here, and then, you know, the people that lived here. I don't know what this little ledge is for. I sincerely do not know. Perhaps it's just to like navigate it easier without getting fried by these lasers. These lasers are ruthless. Can I not get out of here? I'm hearing the roar. I'm gonna die. Yeah, just kill me. Just freaking kill me, dude. I guess this is what you need the invulnerability sphere for. I didn't realize there were like mad lasers in here. But I don't even know, like, I don't think we can get up there yet, so maybe we'll come back. There's a part in Conker's Bad Fur Day that, I don't know, this is kind of like reminding me. I've never played Conker's Bad Fur Day, but I have seen a few playthroughs of it, and it's reminding me of, like, the graveyard area in there. How it's sort of like a gauntlet you have to run through, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of something else entirely. But there's like certain areas of the museum that always freaked me out. One of them is there's a boat that's the museum was actually built around, just because they brought it in fully intact. They didn't take it apart or nothing. They put the boat there, and then they built the museum around it. And that area has a little like mock-up, like little port like harbor village around it. What is this? You can beat me to the end of the zipline course. I'll give you a pizza plant token. No. I tried. Get away from me. Gosh darn armored Zerg stormtrooper. And then, you know, you have this little, and it's like uninhabited, and it's very dimly lit. So like they don't have like people around like as like actors or anything like that. But they have it kind of set up like it's a set. And you can just kind of like walk around it. Lots of really cramped spaces. It's kind of spooky. But that's fine. There's lots of taxidermy animals in the rest of the museum too. And those are kind of creepy. Especially because like I remember the tour guide sitting us down once, and there's like a model, like a wax model of a horse on the model's not of the horse, but the wax model is of the horse rider, and they are riding on a horse, and the tour guide told us this, the horse had to like have its legs cut down in order to accommodate, in order for the exhibit, like the display, to accommodate it. And it's just like, ew, don't tell us that. We're like 6 years old or what, however. I don't know, it's gross. But you know, taxidermy buffalo and, you know, stuff of that nature. And then later there's like this section where it's just like a little cave you go through, and the cave is totally dark. And as you walk through, like a light flashes on the exhibit, which is behind glass, of like a polar bear. It's a taxidermy polar bear, like eating a seal. And it's like a horror scene. It's terrifying. I hate looking at it every single time I've been there. Most recent time I've been there was actually like maybe 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago. You have to stand on top of the cup? Yes, you do. Lightyear. Jeez, what year does this freaking take place? And so yeah, that's terrifying. And there's like blood and everything on it too. It's gross. But it's like a real stuffed polar bear too. Like, so it's like to scale of how big a polar bear would be if you saw it in real life. So it's scary. And then there's of course there's a planetarium attached to the museum. And if you've never been to a planetarium before, you know, it's a movie theater, but the projectors are all on the ceiling. The projector screens are all on the ceiling, and they have several projectors. In fact, a big sort of gyrating projector in the center that projects sort of like the star field onto the ceiling. I don't know, it's scary because it's like, it's so big and overwhelming, and I hate it. Every single time I've gone, like when I had a field trip as a kid, I would almost always ask to be excused partway through because I couldn't, like, it was too like sensory overwhelming. Would not recommend. I would not want to do that again, especially while a little bit like chemically enhanced. That would be terrifying, and I would want nothing to do with it. Reminds me of like when we used to have field trips to the IMAX theater, and we don't have like the IMAX theater anymore. Not the one that was there when I was a kid. We have places that show IMAX movies because they have an IMAX screen, but it's not built how a typical IMAX theater is built, because usually an IMAX theater has very steep seats, so basically them stacked basically on top of each other, and the screen is right in front of you. So if you're watching like a 3D IMAX movie, it's like right there. I don't know why you can't get on that front ledge. You can get on the side ledges. And that was overwhelming too, because I remember they took us to see Fantasia 2000 in the IMAX, and that was scary for however old I was then, I guess 6. But the planetarium at the museum, wow, like incredibly stressful. I don't want to ever go again. Oh my gosh, they have little balls that come up when you're in the ball pit. Get the alien. Do you die in here? Like, this is just like the quicksand, right? Like, same mechanics. What is the point of this? Like, if you were like playing this like as a game, what is this game? Just like, it's a ball pit. It's not a game. It's not like it's a crane machine. What is this? I don't understand. But something that was sort of similar. Hold on. Let's see. Actually, we need to take off active camera for this. Was near the planetarium. They had this area underneath the museum, which was, gosh, I don't remember what it was called. Touch the Universe, I think. And that had a whole bunch of like these interactive exhibits in it, and that place was cool. It would probably still be cool if I went today, although it's a kids thing, obviously. It didn't land in here; it landed outside. What do you have to say, Rex? Buzz Lightyear Buggy Boss is in a room that can only be reached by climbing. Gosh, just smacking my microphone. By the climbing area. Okay. How much do we have for ham here? Oh, your coins come up in that view. We do have enough for ham. Ham's icon is blinking. I don't know where Ham is located in this stage. We will find him. And then we will kill him. Could he be this way? This is a large stage. Who is this man? Hi, Buzz. If you find my 5 missing... Okay, so this is the alien mothership. Okay, active camera can come back now, actually. Like, genuinely. I'm just trying to, like, the touch the universe thing, like, a lot of, I guess, the exhibits now would, like, technologically be a little bit outdated, I think. And some of them are just, like, very simple illusions and explaining that stuff to kids. There's a big room that's just full of mirrors and lights. It's just a hall of mirrors with, like, flashing lights in it. And that I found was a little scary. I remember them making... They made you put on these little, like, wool slippers. Like, they were just, like, knitted or crocheted wool slippers. Like, I remember them being pink. That you'd put on... You'd have to take off your shoes and put those on over top of your socks so that you don't scratch up the mirror surfaces. I do remember that. Also like how Rex called this the climbing section. Or is this... No, this isn't the climbing section. The climbing section is at the front here with the mobile. So we can do that. But what the... Where the heck is Ham located? Let me just double check that. On the boxes where you got one of the aliens. That's not helpful. That really doesn't help. But I guess we'll go fight Buzz Lightyear Buggy Boss in the back room. In the moon room. And then we'll be on our way. I wonder, like, no, honest to God, I wonder if I can find any pictures of this. If it's even still there. Okay, it's called Science Gallery now. It's just called the Science Gallery. Let's read up on that. Can I open the tab? Can you give me some information? Website? Any pictures? When did they change the name? I don't... Mid-2000s, several new exhibits began to appear. CSI Manitoba Museum. I do remember that because they have like little forensic science, um, like little demonstrations of that. Like it's like fingerprints and stuff. And looking at things under a microscope. I remember that. That's probably gone now. Yeah, it was an in-house temporary exhibit, but I remember it, and I can remember the part of the museum it was held in, and that was 2003. Um, Space rocks. They had a meteorites thing. They had in 2006 they had large-scale refurbishment, which replaced most of the older exhibits with several new areas. Interesting. What does it look like now? There's a Lego. I remember wasn't there like always like a Lego section? That seems like a thing. They don't have any pictures of it, which is kind of absurd. Like I guess you know on a museum website, like they're trying to get you to come to the museum so you can see it yourself. But this is like an interactive exhibit thing, so it's like you're not actually getting the experience of the exhibit by looking at it. Oh no, this is totally different now. I'm seeing some of the like pictures on the Google images. Oh no, it looks totally different now. I really want like I really wonder. Actually, some of these pictures aren't even of that, but oh I I saw a picture of the planetarium and it gave me chills just like looking at the inside of it. Um because and I'll show the picture if I can show the picture. Where's the picture? It's not even a very good picture, but I looked at it and like I got the heebie-jeebies just looking at it. Because it's like oof. And this is it. I mean, it's a planetarium, obviously, but like looking at it, I'm just like, oh, yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I can't explain what it is. Repressed childhood memories. There's got to be... No, come on. There's got to be like some pictures of what it used to look like. If not, I know I probably have home video of it somewhere. But no, there's no real pictures of what it used to look like on the inside. That's a shame. That's a shame. Because it's like it's something that you remember so clearly and it's not even there anymore. Oh. Oh. Let's find a picture where it's not like just somebody else in it. So here's that Hall of Mirrors thing I was talking about. I guess it's still here. Or there, rather, I guess. And there it is. That's what it looks like. I guess when you take a picture inside of it, it's really not even that big. It's sort of like... I remember being sort of T-shaped, like you would walk in. And then you could go... You could like walk in through here and then like it turns this way and then like there's like you can go this way and like this way just a little bit and that's it. That's all I really remember. I remember being very nervous before I would step into it, which I've done probably maybe about 5 or 6 times. You know, because I think that's how many times I'd actually been there. But no, I can't. Oh, there's a YouTube video. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for there being a YouTube video. Let's just preview, make sure it's okay. Okay. It's called The Matrix. I don't remember... I remember the lights going on and off a lot more. But yeah, okay, let's... You do your dance. You do your dance. Oh, but that's a shame that they don't have too many other... Like... I actually didn't imagine... Like, there's actually a lot more pictures here of that exhibit in particular, but it's not a... Oh, and then they had this too. This might still be here. Might still be there rather. Is like it's like a big sound disc. So they have these, like they had these. I don't know if they still have them, but they had these on sort of either end of this of the science gallery. And they would have this on this end and one on the other end. And if you talk into it, I guess just the acoustics of how this thing is and the way that the room is set up, that you can hear the other person on the other side. And, you know, this is to teach you about how sound waves travel. And they've got a little thing here that'll detail all that. See, sound discs. I think that's what that says. And you would be able to do that. And I remember that being pretty cool. There's also a very distinct smell I can associate with it, and I can smell it right now. Just looking at that picture, I can smell it. And I can't describe it. It's like a musty scent. It's the scent probably of like thousands of children leaving their greasy fingerprints all over everything. Because I guess the entire point there is to get kids involved in the exhibits and not just like, oh yeah, you know, look, it's nice. Hey, Space Ranger, return your ship immediately. Defeat the Buzz Lightyear buggy boss to get a pizza token. I am Buzz Lightyear. He's nasty, oh my god. I wonder if there's any place you could, like, there's the green laser and the discs are somewhere in this godforsaken level. Listen, I don't have time for you. I might as well just charge it up and shoot him, but how about we get the health. Buzz, get the health. And then did he just blow himself up with his own rocket? Okay, just like you can die already. Thanks.
No time to lose.
You suck. Oh, you can push him. You can push him. Hold on. Do you have to? Oh, you can just push him like this. Can you turn him? Can you turn him? I don't think you can turn him. We can push him though. Let's go. You're coming with me. Anyway, like the more I thought about the museum thing, I'm like, I don't know, like because I've been to other like museums, whether or not be it in the city, you know, on school field trips, or you know when I've been elsewhere. I went to a couple museums when I was in New York. Went to the Guggenheim. I went and I saw the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I actually liked that one probably because we went to like 3 different museums in New York. It was that one, went to the MoMA, and the Guggenheim, I think, were the 3. And I mean, to be honest, I'm not a modern art type person. Like, I'm just not like modern art brained. Not to disqualify the kind of art it is, but can I push him through the wall? This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get him over here so I can try to push him through.
No time to lose.
Blair Witch Project. Oh, don't leave without the Pizza Planet token. I'll be doing a Chunky Kong in Frantic Factory. Killing bad hit detection man and then not actually collecting his banana. I really need to find Ham. It says on boxes where you found the alien. Could be this way. I would like it if I could find like the disc launcher. Oh, do I have to come back this way and then knock that out? I think that's what I have to do. Okay, Zerg Patrol, get out of my way. Leave me, like, geez, leave me alone. Can I actually, like, die and then, thanks, and then just respawn? I've got 0, oh, this thing doesn't keep your lives between, like, saves, or rather, like, resetting the console, or resetting the game, rather. He saw it coming, and he did nothing about it. Okay, so we could take this thing. Is Ham anywhere here? You kind of skid around like a hamster ball when you're in this thing, though. Which is really annoying. I just want to find Ham. Like, that's what I want more than anything in life right now. I just want to find Ham. And I want to give him his damn coins. I have more coins than he could possibly desire.
No time to lose.
No, you gotta get alien. There you go. Collect them. We good in this area? Like, we're not gonna get hit by lasers? Okay. And now I'm gonna kill kill this guy. I just don't want to, like, game over between now and... Is there a way back up here if you fall? Okay, yeah, there's a box. Okay, no. We're not game overing here. Okay, stop. Okay, this level sucks. I'm not gonna lie, this level just straight up blows donkey chunks. Like, I hate it. Really gotta make sure that, like, everything is cleared out beforehand. Is Ham in this direction? Totally annihilated. Okay, I hear Ham. He's on the ground. And I got all the aliens. I'm gonna push the box so I can get back up here. Okay. Pizza Planet token. Good. And then we can go up here, and then we can go find wherever the hell, alien ship? We have to walk past Zergard again. Do not. Listen. It's like, seriously? Like, I need to do this, otherwise I'm resetting and I have to do this from the start. Okay. And is that... I think that may be... I think that may be enough for the level. There may be, like, one more thing to do there. But I'm not sure. No, we got everything. We got everything. Finish that level, we don't have to look at it again. Glad. I don't like that level at all. Yep. Okay. And now we're on to Toy Bar Encounter. This is the boss. Giant capsule toy. And then after that we got Elevator Hop, Al's Penthouse, Evil Emperor Zerg, Airport Infiltration, Tarmac Trouble, and then presumably Prospector. Yes. It's so weird because, like, this follows the story of Toy Story 2, but it only follows half of it. So you don't get, like, anything that's going on with Woody. You don't even know. I guess that, like, the cutscenes show you, but, like we skipped over that one with Jesse, and it was, like, even with that, like, context, it's like, well, what's going on in the story? It's like, you gotta go out and go look at go see the movie. Because this comes out presumably when Toy Story 2 is still in theaters. So they put this out in the video stores. It's a short game, relatively. The kids would beat it, and they'd be like, wow, Mom, Dad, let's pay an extra $8 not just to rent the video game, but to go see the movie as well. They don't do that anymore. I wonder if movie license games, like, the decline of them actually had to do with rental store decline. Because that would make sense, right? Because they disappeared about the same time. You know, about 2007, 2008. After that, we stopped having them. Both of them. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I don't know why I didn't think about that. Ah, it's just a flying machine, except he's got some things on him. Knock off the capsules. And, destroy the capsules. Might as well get the health. Oh, here he comes.
Mayday, come in, Star Command. Send reinforcements. Star Command, do you copy?
He looks mean. He looks perhaps a little green. Okay. I can't even see a damn thing. Okay. So just one by one. Step by step. Surviving hanging by a thread. That actually reminds me of something like totally irrelevant. It was something I remembered the other day because I hadn't thought about it in a long time, but you know, in terms of I was watching some stuff and I was watching Vinesauce Joel's playthrough of Doom 2016, and I had not thought about this since I watched it live, because I watched that live on stream on Twitch, and I hadn't thought about it since then. But it was something that happened to me that is the most, it's not an achievement by any stretch of the imagination, but it is the most on-brand thing you could probably think about for me. And that was during I don't remember which part of it, but Joel shouted me out on the stream for recognizing metal lyrics during his Doom playthrough, and that was seriously the most on-brand thing for me. And no, I don't ever take it as an achievement if a streamer you watch shouts you out, says your name. I know I've seen clip of it, not clips. I've seen posts where people saying things like it's a very modern phenomenon. There's probably historical comparisons to it, but it's you know, it's oh, it's hard to explain to other people who are not in the know. It's hey, that, you know, it's that sort of weird feeling you get when somebody recognizes your comment in chat when chat is going 100 miles a minute. But it's very particular. I wish this boss would leave me alone. I'm gonna game over on this boss. This health does not respawn, and I don't like that. Okay, so I can't kill this guy. I can't kill this guy. Don't you need the disc launcher to kill this guy? Oh no, it gamed over. Oh, do you hear this? That's foul. Oh, and it brings you all the way back here? You for real have to watch the opening logos again? Oh my god. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Well, while that's happening, I actually think I have the clip of that. Just play somebody else's stream clip on... Play somebody else's stream clip on your stream. Oh, get out of here. Hold on. It was here.
Who tends these fires? Someone must do it. All right. Keep these torches lit. Lord.
Right? That's what he said. Who tends these fires, who keeps the torches lit. I remember, I think I put like the next few lyrics. It's, if you don't know, those are words from Overkill's Years of Decay album, the track Who Tends the Fire. Who tends the fire? Who keeps the torches lit? Who fills your eyes with smoke so you can't see? I think it's like around here, maybe. He actually. This is no. Don't ever take this as like an accomplishment. I just think it's like so weird. This is like really the only time this has ever happened with like a popular streamer.
Yeah, here's what I mean. This looks like classic Doom hell. Look at the electric fire stuff and the toxic sludge and and the cacodemons that's red floating around. Yeah, this sure feels like classic
Doom. I'm just straight pirating his stream here.
Ah, PureSlime, you got my reference.
There you go.
You got my reference. I thought nobody would get the fuck I was referencing. Who tends the fires, who keeps the torches lit. No, somebody got the fucking reference. Good on you. I was gonna just leave it, but wow.
I don't even think like this is like complete humble brag. This is like complete humble brag. Is like that's the title of the song too. So it's like. It's not even, like, subtle, but... I feel horrible saying that now that I think of it, but it's, like, something I just remembered. Yeah, stranger from the outside. Let's get going. If you don't listen to Overkill, by the way... I mean, you're probably okay. Like, you're probably living fine. Nothing major's changed in your life. If you haven't listened to Overkill compared to if you have. But if you are going to listen to Overkill, Years of Decay, probably a good place to start. I would not suggest really necessarily like any of their other albums that I can think of. That's the only one like I consistently listen to. I wouldn't like, if you're talking about like 80s thrash metal, it's like the stuff that rises to the top in terms of like maybe listenability if you're not into the genre is definitely like Metallica, like it's big four. It's like Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax. Not in that order. Probably Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, then Slayer. If you're just getting into thrash metal, that's probably what you're looking at. But if, if you listen to that stuff, you want to listen to more, you probably want to move on after that to I don't know. I'd probably, like, if I'm including Testament and Exodus in there, I'd probably put Testament immediately after Metallica in terms of accessibility.
Mayday, come in, Star Command. Send reinforcements. Star Command, do you copy?
How do you... I really want to... Wait, hold on. We're operating on 0 lives again. No. We're not operating on 0 lives here. We're gonna go back and we're gonna get lives. I thought our lives counter would reset. My god. Let's go back to Andy's house and find some lives. I know there's like probably a few lying around here. My god. Rex, get your face away from me. Oh, this feels so comfortable. Just going back here. You don't earn extra lives from coin collection, right? I don't remember where the lives are actually located in here, but we'll find them. Just padding out time here. I don't know, if I'm thinking like accessibility. Yeah, definitely like, I don't even know if I would go like by bands. It's more like albums. So if like you want to get into thrash metal specifically, Metallica's Black Album is where you start. I know people are like, well, that's not really thrash. It's more of just like metal as it was in the year 1990 or 1991 or whenever it was. Okay, so there's nothing of note in here.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
I really wish he wouldn't continue saying like his lines. Like, that's a little bit annoying. Ah, it's over here! But yeah, I would say start with Metallica's Black Album. And then after that, you can probably go to, like, something else like Metallica. Like, probably, I would say work your way backwards through their catalog almost. From there. Like, from Black Album, go to And Justice for All, go to Master of Puppets. Actually, maybe Master of Puppets, and then And Justice for All, then Ride the Lightning. Then, where the hell are the... Oh, there's an extra life up there. Can I just, like, grab it, leave, and then come back and collect it again? I don't want to be lives farming here, but... There's probably, like, another one, like, lying around. Yeah, that's great, I know. Foot Stomp. Everybody had their own name for ground pound. Foot Stomp, Simeon Slam, Beak Buster, I think it is in Banjo. And here it's, I guess it's Foot Pound. Foot Stomp. Sorry. What I should actually like make like a list, not like a tier list, because I don't want to be talking about like in terms of quality, but like a list. Which order, if you have never listened to thrash metal before, where should you start and where do you go from there? And you don't even really have to be into like heavy metal, I guess. Like if you're starting with like Metallica's Black Album, like that is, I think, probably the most accessible metal album that has ever been written. If I'm being quite honest. Like, everybody's got something that they're gonna like off of that album. And I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's a perfectly fine collection of music. Would I listen to it every day constantly? No, because I think I've done that enough throughout my life. I don't even know why I'm collecting the sheep right now. I shouldn't even be on this level. Honestly, I don't know if there's like any more... Collect the coin. You gotta collect it. I don't know if there's any more like extra lives lurking around. Maybe down in Potato Head Zone down here. Gets you thinking. So yeah, maybe I should really construct a list, because I'm looking at like, you know, maybe start... Oh, great. I don't even think there's anything else in here for us, necessarily. So we'll go exit level, and we'll go back in, we'll grab that same extra life. Because I guess that's how it works here. There's one on top of the swing set in the neighborhood level, right? I think. But we're not gonna go there. Yeah. Metallica's Black Album. Move from there. Master of Puppets, next one, definitely. I would say even maybe leave And Justice for All until after, just because the songs are so long that I feel like you have to be more into, like, almost prog rock to enjoy them. And Justice for All is my favorite, or would be my favorite Metallica album if you could hear the damn bass guitar. But beyond that, I don't know. Ride the Lightning. I wouldn't necessarily recommend Kill 'Em All, though there's a very pure thrash metal record, but if you're not really into that kind of music, you probably won't really enjoy it. You're probably more into like sort of the standard songs you'll hear on a lot of them. You know, you're into your Enter Sandmans, you might be into like other tracks like, oh come on. Other tracks like maybe Creeping Death. Oh, which are like, they're all like good songs. But Kill 'Em All is very raw and unpolished for the... Well, I guess it's polished, but in comparison to what you would imagine now as thrash metal. Of course, after that, you move on to like your... I would say move on to Testament next. Even though they're not part of the big... Do you know what? kill the robot before you, like, it's taking longer to get this extra life than it would to beat the boss. I still have to, like, I don't know how to do the Zerg Patrol guy, because you can't, like, just kill him with, like, a laser blast in the boss fight. Like, he is, like, clearly much more formidable. We'll do this one more and get one more life, just cause why not? I want something a little bit more mindless to talk about while recollecting my thoughts about thrash metal. Testament, go on, listen to. If you like Ride the Lightning, you are going to like Testament's first album, The Legacy. Also, definitely The New Order. I think that is maybe even more accessible than, say, like Metallica's And Justice for All. Where am I going? Then you can go back to Metallica and listen to that. Stylistically, Testament and early Metallica are, like, at least early Testament, even Testament now still, and early Metallica are so stylistically similar that if you like one, you will like the other. Almost guaranteed. I would say 90% guaranteed. So listen to Testament's first 4 albums. Maybe in the order they were released. Or, you know, go Souls of Black, work yourself backwards from there. And then after that, maybe hit up Megadeth. Megadeth a little bit, you know, I mean, everyone knows Megadeth, but a little bit weirder. A little bit more unconventional. Maybe a little bit more of like a rock and roll attitude as compared to like a more punk, street thrash sort of vibe. You know, listen to the first, let's say maybe first 3 Megadeth albums. Their stuff and along with Testaments is a little bit like later in the canon. Then after that, go to Anthrax. Listen to, you can probably skip their first album, which is more just like a straight heavy metal, like speed metal album almost. You can go listen to like Among the Living and Spreading the Disease. Well, not necessarily in that order because they didn't come out in that order, but you could do that. So Spreading the Disease and Among the Living, and then I wouldn't even recommend like State of Euphoria or like I was gonna call it Piece of Time, which is the Atheist album. It's the other one, Persistence of Time. No, I probably don't even want to do this yet. I want to like save in case I game over, right? Because it's gonna go from my last save file. That would really suck if when you exit there, it would just make you lose a life automatically. So like, let's go save the game. Memory card. Save, right? So save. Or I must have already done this. I probably did, and I just just walked myself through it without even looking. Yeah, and then after that, maybe you can go from there to Slayer. No, don't go directly there from there to Slayer. Go to Exodus. Go to Exodus, Fabulous Disaster. Probably just that one you can listen to. If you like that, you can check out the rest of their catalog, but that one is what... I don't even know why I collected that. We're gonna need that.
Mayday, mayday.
This boss is annoying. And then after that, go to the first Slayer album. That one's a lot, I want to say softer, but it doesn't beat you over the head with something you ain't never heard before kind of thing. And work your way through the Slayer catalog of like the first 4 albums chronologically. I think would be a good idea to go from there. And then after that, maybe start branching out into like some other like stuff that's not necessarily in terms of like the heaviness scale, but like that you haven't heard. I would say immediately after that, go listen to By Inheritance by Artillery. That one is absolute stone cold classic. Listen to that if you like that. Actually, maybe before that, listen to like Metal Church, their debut self-titled, or The Dark, and then go to Artillery by Inheritance. Listen to Terror Squad as well. That one's really good. Yeah, that thing. Okay, I'm facing the wrong way. And then after that, you can get into some of the stuff that's like, I don't want to call it like cringy, but like some of it's a little like, you might be like, what the heck am I listening to? You know, in terms of its like lyrical content, or, you know, not necessarily lyrical content, but the way that the lyrics are written and sung. You can go to like Annihilator's first 2 albums, and then maybe like Overkill, Years of Decay. If you go to, what is Overkill's, the album before Years of Decay? Is that what's it called? Under the Influence? The one that has Hello from the Gutter on it. I know, like, you listen to that song, that one's a little cheesy, a little stinky, one of those. If you can handle the cheese, I guess, I would say move on to Annihilator and Overkill. They're stylistically very similar, and you know they write good songs, but they do have a heavy dose of cheese in them. Okay, so how do you?
Agent absurd if I ever saw it.
How do you beat this guy? How do you you beat this guy? How to beat Silver Robot? No, that's gonna give me the robot from the first level. Zerg Robot. Toy Story 2 PlayStation. What are they called? Toy Barn Encounter. Let's just, I want to look at the like a walkthrough. Let me just double check this first of all. Oh my god. No, when you get to the Zerg enemy, the Zerg patrol guy, what are you doing with him? Let's see. There we go. You can't see it, but the capsule's opening. You spin at him. I didn't even think to do that. You never use that attack for anything else in this game. Why would you use it here? There we go. Well, now I know. Probably if I listened to like one of Rex's tips, he would have told me, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay. Any more batteries left? Yes. He dodged! You see that? Okay, get out of the way. Oh my god. And this has got boss camera on, so it's always on this guy. And this guy, he's just an inflated version of the other dude. Okay, I think we can handle this. If I do one of those charge shots, like maybe 2 more times, 1 more time, I should be able to get him. You don't use the charge shot too often, but it's proven useful. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this game starts out promising. And because I didn't remember really the rest of the game, I guess. it gets a lot more frustrating, and I guess the boss design and stuff is very much more difficult. There we go. Get this Martian ass out of here.
To infinity and beyond.
That's right. Boss defeated. Here we go. Do we have enough Pizza Planet tokens to move on to the next level? That's my question. And it's about to be answered. Very shortly. Confirmed to overwrite. Yes. Yes. I feel like it's... And we're gonna skip this bonus movie. There he is. Wayne Knight voices him, right? Al? Elevator hop. Oh god, I don't even know this level. I wonder if there's... Is there anything else that we can do in these previous ones? Because I think we still need the hover boots for the alleys. We can take a look at alleys and gullies anyway. I don't really want to move forward with the rest of the game, especially because we're probably looking at wrapping up very, very shortly. It's probably easier to introduce somebody to thrash metal than it is to introduce them to death metal. It's almost like if you want to work somebody up, like, and you don't have to force anybody to listen to any kind of music. But if someone's like, yeah, I want to learn to appreciate death metal for whatever reason, I think in order to work them up there, you have to get them to the appreciation for thrash metal first. So I think going through that sort of natural progression is good. And then after that, if you're introducing them to death metal through thrash metal, the immediate next thing you should probably give them is Death, Scream, Bloody Gore. I don't know. You say you give them Possessed, Seven Churches. I think that one's fairly inaccessible, actually, just because it is so chaotic. I mean, it's very thrashy, but it's thrashy more in the sense of like a very hard thrash album, you know, where it doesn't have any like traditional heavy metal elements left in it. It is just 100% just thrash metal and pushed to the limit. I think the comparison is made often that Possessed Seven Churches is to death metal what can I get up? Thank you. What's Venom's
No time to lose.
God, I say any of Venom's early releases are to black metal. And I think that's true because it's like it's not really that genre yet. Like you listen to black metal by Venom, it's not black metal, as you would understand it today. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of black metal purists would be like, no, it absolutely is, and it's a very pure form of black metal. But I don't think that's true. I think that's very much a new wave of British heavy metal album, if not a proto thrash
Don't want to be in
album.
the way when my laser goes off.
That was a sneeze, by the way. Hey, Slinky, what do you got? Oh my god. Slinky, you are a cruel hound. Oh my god. Slinky, can I start this game again? Oh my god. Come on. Alright, so I have to start again. Alright, Slinky. So I feel like it's best if you just like kind of collect them and then zoom back. Don't even jump on the platforms. Just grab them, come back. Okay, don't fall. That's another thing. Okay, line it up. There you go. Slinky.
Great.
Thank you. Good. Great, we got it.
No time to lose.
Don't have to worry about this part of the level anymore. I think anyway. Are we missing... Yeah, we're still missing the rubber duck one, right? Like, we still need to do that. Does that lead to anywhere in the level? It does. So grab on here and then Frogger your way over, Buzz. Okay, so there's a duck down here? There is a duck down here. Great. So honestly, like, yeah, maybe you know, move next over to. And this isn't the debate about whether or not. Oh my god. Oh, so that helps, I guess. So yeah, this isn't the debate about whether or not Possess 7 Churches is a death metal record or not, and I don't think it really is. That's my personal opinion. I don't think it really is. I think in terms of like Venom, is Venom's black metal a black metal record? I think absolutely not. But that's just, you know, me. Beyond that, it's like if you are going to introduce someone to death metal, they're probably going to want something a little bit more, like closer to like, if you're going through the thrash channel, a little bit closer to like maybe what they'd be used to from like sort of your standard thrash that isn't like constant, like you're listening to Slayer's Reign in Blood except through like a guitar amp and everything is turned up to 11. And being run through like several different distortion pedals. Like that's basically what it is if you're listening to Possessed. So I want to say that like Death's first couple albums are a little bit more refined in what the death metal sound is, but they're also still close enough to thrash. I think, you know, if you're listening to a song like Zombie Ritual or Evil Dead, like you probably like will resonate. That'll resonate a lot better with you, or a lot closer with you, with like a thrash metal background than even like what I would consider to be more of a thrash metal record like Possessed 7 Churches is. But I don't know. I think that's just more of like my own personal preference, and from there you can. Oh, that's a whole other can of worms.
No time to lose.
You're telling me though that I could beat that guy up there with the spin move? I want to know where all the ducks are. I want to get all my ducks in a row. Is there one down here? I feel like that's correct. Yeah. So there's 2 duck. 3 duck is on top of the the little awning over top of the fruit stand over here. I don't know where the other ducks are. We gotta
Don't
find
want to be
them.
in the way when my laser goes off.
On the island with Slinky Dog. What are you talking about? Oh, the other one. You need the grappling gun for finding an elevator run. You need Mr. Potato's foot. You need the... Oh, okay. So we can't even do anything like that yet. Here. We'll have to come back. Maybe we will 100% this. We'll see. We'll see in the end what we really do. Because in order to get the rest of the ducks and in order to get the clown boss, I think we need to get the grappling gun to get to the top of the building. I think that's just how you got to do it. I almost overwrote my Miss Pac-Man file. Can't let that happen. Can't let that happen. Anyway, so I think that's actually gonna be it for today for Toy Story. I guess maybe one more stream left of Toy Story 2 and one more stream left of Miss Pac-Man, and then maybe we'll look at maybe Frogger 2. Could be fun. Anyway, thanks for sticking around and watching. If you want to see my social media links, they're all down in the description below or below the Twitch video as well. But for right now, that is about all I wanted to say. So see you later and have a nice day.